Hi. Welcome to All Things Royal. In this video, we finish with the last two chapters of Wendy Berry's book, The Housekeeper's Diary, Charles and Diana before the breakup. Anyway, this chapter opens with Wendy telling the story of Diana crying inconsolably in her room because she was told to her that a tray of jewelry was brought out for Charles because he wanted to choose a gift for Camilla. He chose a diamond necklace for her. Apparently, Diana was also told that Charles chose some cheap jewelry to give her for Christmas. So that was understandably upsetting for Diana, who believed that wives with cheating husbands should be given the real stuff to appease them while the mistresses were given the cheap versions. At this time also, Diana was not just upset about the jewelry, she also endured months of bad publicity because of the Andrew Morton book and the phone hacking leaks. As a result of this siege, she pulled out of numerous public engagements. Leading up to Christmas, she also informed the staff that she would spend it with the boys in Highgrove while Charles would be the one to go to Sandringham. Before Christmas, when Charles was at a shooting weekend, Diana came down to Highgrove with the boys and surprised them with motorized go-karts. It was raining, but the boys did not mind driving the go-karts at the Highgrove grounds and having the time of their lives. After this enjoyable time, Diana and the boys all joined the staff for tea, and they also had more fun times interacting with one another. Diana also called Paul Burrell and Wendy aside to tell them that no matter what happened, that she enjoyed that time with them that weekend. Then, Diana left for London with the boys. But this comment from Diana caused much concern for Paul and Wendy. They had a feeling something was about to happen. And true enough, they would later get a call from the personnel officer at Buckingham Palace that he would be coming down to Highgrove to talk to the staff. However, before the personnel officer would arrive at Highgrove, the Prime Minister John Majors would make the announcement of Diana and Charles' separation. So finally, they knew what was going on then. The personnel officer talked to Paul and his wife first, and they could hear Maria crying, saying that they loved it there in Highgrove and they did not want to go. Wendy's turn came and she was informed that Highgrove would basically be closed down because following the separation, the Prince and Princess of Wales would not be using Highgrove much. Wendy was told she would be given until July of the following year and expected to move out of the lodge soon after. So, she was given 6 more months of paid employment before she was expected to leave. But, basically, she was fired from a job she had for 8 years, and before Christmas too. What was worse was that the final Christmas party for palace staff was not held in Highgrove but was held at a London restaurant. The setup at the restaurant was that those who could not fit into the main hall would have tables outside the main hall. Instead of being seated at the main hall, Wendy was among those seated outside the hall. Of course, then she could not hear and see the speeches, and she was away from the main celebration. She was however seated with the personnel officer who maybe joined her to appease her, but it was still the worst place and position to be at. In the final chapter of Wendy Berry's book, we shall be discussing about her last days in Highgrove. Stand by for the next video, everyone. See you then. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Do you think the staff was rightly treated by Buckingham Palace after Charles and Diana's separation? Like my videos please and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, everyone.